Hello, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Dannlythemanly, and we are building some things here in Oasis. The main issue that I want to resolve here is that the main, I guess the main problem with Oasis here is that there's not enough educated workers, and there's companies crying out for that. I think I do change it. There's policy that does help me reduce that. But for the meantime, we are just building more schools, universities, elementary schools, trying to fill up that red into green. I did lose sight of that at some point. I know I started off with trying to. It's kind of difficult, I had the whole flood. I had to go build on the left side. I'm building. I completely forget where I do start of my roots once I start going. So, I'm just taking the time to fix those mistakes, and I do take out this massive loan of $200,000 just to as an infrastructure bill. Don't call it a comeback, but I am calling it Dannlythemanly infrastructure bill. And so I did take $200,000 out just so I can build some schools for the residents, get that education up. As you see, the level there, it's red. I'm just trying to get something. You see the little green roads to kind of fill out. That's where the bus route's going to be, and those people will be beneficiaries. I don't know, beneficiaries of the schools. All right, so with the main issue is just to get rid of all these bubbles because they're annoying. As a mayor, I do hear your cries, and I do want to help you out, but also at the same time, it's not annoying. It's just like, it's a constant a reminder that an issue has popped up and needs to be fixed. So I do see that, so I'm just gonna address that by obviously building more schools, but that takes time. As you can see, I did stop the time there just so I can get this built up. But as the this red here is turning into green, that's I already built a school there. Look, watch, I'm about to put another one down. Just so, yep. That's filled up. But as you see, like the arrow is still down in red, so we're gonna build that up to build another school here. Hopefully that makes it go up a bit. See, now it's a yellow. So, but I do run out of money really quick. Those $200,000 aren't a lot when building schools. I gotta build libraries, universities, just to get that demand up for educated workers. So it does take a lot. And as you can see now, I am down those 200,000. And all I did was build schools where schools should have been built from the first time, obviously. But I got sidetracked. There was a flood, and then there was this whole other side I was trying to build on that I completely forgot about my previous residents that started off there. But now I've heard their cries, and I've brought down this bill to fight that low education. So now I'm just, as that takes place, I'm just filling in these empty spots here with industrial, trying to make some more money. Because as you can see, I am down 200,000. I am 200,000 in the hole, and then now I have to get out of that. And how you get out of that? By working or having your people work. So I'm just gonna be building some more industrial buildings around here. But I know there's also there's policies that can kind of help out, like getting your residents out of their factories to go to schools. I think that's what I turned on, causing that shift in high demand for educated workers. So I do go to policies here just so I can change that, and I do see something that can kind of help me for the meantime. I said that I mentioned this earlier, that it's not just about building schools, but it's also about policies and budgets and working with your residents to kind of get the city where it needs to be, because it's not just about the mayor, it's also about the residents. And if you build that relationship, you'll be all right. So I think Yeah, these two are the same. It just depends on either big or small. And I think I'm just gonna go stick with big, so that I can make some more money. And traffic. I'm not really worried about traffic at the moment. It's not that high. I might need to build more roads or like highways. That might be coming in the next infrastructure bill is highways. Eisenhower with the I'm not gonna get into history. Maybe I will. I think it was Dwight Eisenhower, or no, it was FDR. FDR was a socialist. He's the one that that did the infrastructure bill, and I think had the highways built across the United States. So that's where I'm going with next. I don't remember the name of that bill, but it was a social bill, so that's why I brought that up. And so I did see that earlier. It was like this, the high rises, and then it's like low area building. So not low income, but it was a level 1. So now we're turning it to a level 2, and fixing, making it look a little bit better. I don't call this gentrification. Maybe it is. I mean, if we give those back, okay, all right, it's gentrification. But look, listen, hear me out. It's for racists. We're doing this for racists. I mean, you get to keep the same area. You just have to pay higher taxes as we renovate your house. So this is the bill that's coming up. So this is the plan. If you want to stay in your area, this is not gentrification. This is how you combat gentrification. Is by we'll renovate your house, but in return, you're stuck with us. You're stuck with me for 30 years, and we control the taxes. How it's the same house. You get to it's kind of like leasing. Every 10 years we'll renovate it. We'll keep it up to date, but in return you have to pay us a higher tax. That doesn't sound that bad. So it's not gentrification at any point. It's just, if anything, it's just remodeling. Okay. Let me build a harbor here just so I can kind of keep this land value high. And but yeah, that's not gentrification, the infrastructure. It's just I'm trying to better the city more just to kind of make it look good as I've unlocked more things, and I learned the game a little bit better, how to make things better and how to make things work. So I'm just upgrading here. So I think that's the majority of this game, is I'm just going around. Actually, so it comes with gentrification. Why am I stuck with that? Jesus Christ, move on. I think it was FDR that finished the Mount Rushmore. It might not have been FDR. It was Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt did FDR, so it's a little bit of Teddy in here, with me building and focusing on this park. It is a focus on the park later. I mean, not right now. Right now, I am trying to get this house value up and trying to get these areas to be built up to a level 2 and reach those demands of levels. But here is Crescent Park. Crescent Heights is where I'm gonna be focusing on. Kind of like Teddy did with the Mount Rushmore heads. I'm gonna be kind of building a monument there. If you are familiar with the Wyoming, I think it's I don't know what it's called, but it's like a Devil's Rock in Wyoming. If you're familiar with that, that's kind of where I was kind of wanted to take this, but in a more approachable way, where you can go actually. Well, I think actually in that park you can actually walk up and walk to the rock. But in here, I'm gonna be doing the same thing, pretty much, just so they can kind of like a national park. I do, it's just I do get influenced a lot by these presidents as they build. I do get influenced by history as I build my city, mainly because I just like history, man. It's a good subject, and yeah, I don't know. It's a good rule to lay on, like as you build. I mean, I'm not saying the United States is a good society or civilization. I'm just saying that throughout history, it's learned these things, like from the Magna Carta, which is actually European, it was implemented here in the United States, such like that. So at some point, the United States was good, and then it just kind of derailed. But we're not gonna get into this politics. I'm not, not my opinion doesn't matter. I mean, not that I care, but it doesn't matter. But the point is, that's why I'm kind of going with these presidents and kind of talking about history, is because I do kind of get inspired. I did get inspired by the Teddy Roosevelt, or actually FDR's build of building throughout the United States. And also, he didn't just also build the highways, but also like he did a lot of things for schools, and I think he built like unions, and like other stuff for like the residents and helping out the residents. And that's what I'm all about. So I do implement that or try to use that with my city. But yeah, like Teddy Roosevelt, he was mostly like an environmentalist. So I'm kind of like an environmentalist in the city, as I focus mostly on parks. And as you see here, I'm trying to build a cemetery because there's a lot of dead bodies. And you see, you might see those little pings, the little Twitter things come up where they're like, hey, there's someone nearby, something stinks next door, and it might just been Jeffrey Dahmer. But they're not coming to pick up those bodies. So I'm just gonna soften up the terrain here and build a cemetery and other things to kind of help out, like healthcare, to kind of help out and bring those dead bodies out of those residents' homes, so that it doesn't cause stink and there's no complaints and there's no, I don't know what bacteria grows, mold. I've never actually decay. I keep going, but I'm just building a park here, make sure that my citizens on this side of the St. Dan River needs are being met, just like the other ones I kind of did lack at some point. But now I'm just focusing and make sure that those needs are met. But I didn't even. This is episode 14, 13. So really, it's not that I have lost my touch. It's just that certain things happened in episode 7 and 8 that distracted me. Mostly building those fishing piers, focusing on those piers, but that's not the point. I do kind of make up for it. Okay, all right. So I did take out those loans. I put down those schools. I'm putting down parks to keep my residents happy, and I have built more things for jobs. More work is being put out. They're crying out for educated workers. I put universities up, so I'm meeting the demand. So I get to have a little fun here by building a bigger park for the city. So as you can see here, I put the timer on hold, and I'm just building a bike path. And also, as I build, I do kind of take in consideration how it would be in my city, or how things are built in my city. That's kind of plans. And yeah, right. I don't know, in my mind I'm thinking like the what's it called, the bike path in White Rock. Look at this hill. Jesus Christ. No, I'm thinking of accidents gonna be happening there, but I'm also not gonna be leveling the terrain there, so I don't really see the point. We just go up and down here. It's just a small bike path. It's nothing major, nothing huge. But right here, I do kind of want to build further down for so I can have a park up there. And what's really cool is I can put trees here. I can kind of build trees in the land, and they don't cost a thing, may I add. So they don't. So I'm just putting down trees. It's just making the city look a lot better. And along this bike path, just to kind of add shade to the and it also, like, around winter time, fall time, as we are now, I kind of see, you see the red kind of like shadow over it. That's kind of what I see the leaves turning, and I'm just like, man, those trees will look really good. Or wrong, like, you're using your bike, and those leaves are like crunching, and like they're orange and they're brown, they're golden. right under you, like, and just riding. So I'm just building a little forest here with a park. Keep in mind, I did put the timer on pause, so I'm just building a little FDR moment here with this national park. But yeah, that's the point of this match. So, actually, I'm not gonna keep talking. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of this video. I'm Dannlythemanly signing off. Yeah, you have any suggestions? Go ahead and drop them down in the comment section. If you do like this video, go ahead and like, subscribe, share it with your mom, share it with your auntie, share it with your grandma, share it with your little nephew, your niece, I don't know. Share it with your teacher. Bro, if you're in school and you see this video, share it with your teacher. If you're not in school, and share it with your boss, share it with your coworkers. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I'm just here. I'm trapped in this box trying to get out. Hey, help me out. Help me. I need subscribers. And with this last bench and light being put up, I'm signing out. So you guys have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of these videos if you are just watching them, or enjoy the rest of whatever you're gonna do for the rest of your evening. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a good time. And if I'm there to help, hey, that's even better. If I made your day better, go ahead and drop a like and I don't know, comment. I'll be like, hey, I'll shout you out, but I'll be like, hey, I don't know. All right, you guys have a good night. I'm out.